Shai and his orchestra are now celebrating with us 10 years. They appeared in our founding conference in Moscow 10 years ago, and he's still around. Thank you very much. Good evening. Before Shabbat, we have the tradition always before the girls landing the Shabbat campus. We get together and we open officially the conference. I want to acknowledge all our dignitaries, all our donors, all our people that are with us for over 10 years. And particularly I want to acknowledge the Chief Rabbi of Russia, Rabbi Berel Lazar, that flew specially from Moscow to be with us. By the way, Rabbi Lazar can be a witness that 10 years ago, Yishai Lapidot performed in Moscow in our opening remarks. So that's why we brought you, to make sure that somebody can identify it. We have our chairman, Matthew Bronfman, our co-founder, Sandra Kahn, our secretary, Diane Wall, Rabbi Menachem Cohen, and many, many others that were with us all the way through. And I would like to open the conference, first of all, by getting a bracha, getting a greeting before Shabbat from the Chief Rabbi of Russia, Rabbi Berel Lazar. Bevakasha. He did know that before, but that's a part of our tradition. Bevakasha. It's hard to surprise him.
Shabbat Shalom. Great being here. And thank you, Chaim, for bringing us all together 10 years ago and today again. Every Shabbat is special. But this Shabbat is unique not only because there's Limmud FSU, but because we read in the Torah the part of the Torah when the Jewish people left Egypt. In our history, that was the crucial moment when we became a nation. Later we received the Torah, later we entered Israel, but the moment that we became a nation, when we were ready to leave Egypt, not knowing where we're going to go. Nobody knew what was going to happen. In the desert, going into the wilderness, no food, no water. But the Jewish people trusted God, and they followed Moses in the desert. Today, everyone that is here today is because we believe and we put our trust that together we can overcome any difficulties. Sometimes we see hardships, sometimes we see enemies, sometimes we feel there's no food, there's no water. But we know we can trust in God, and when we trust in God, He brings us His blessings. He shows us His miracles. That's what happened in the desert. Manna coming down from heaven. All their needs were taken care of in a miraculous way. I think Limmud is a miracle. Limmud FSU went against all odds to prove that we can bring Russian-speaking Jews from all over the world together and show the strength of Russian Jewry. 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, nobody even dreamt that the Jewish people coming out of Russia will be so strong, so united, so passionate about their identity, about their tradition, about their belief in God. So I want to thank Chaim, of course, but the whole board, the chairman, Mr. Bronfman, the president, Mr. Frankel, Sandra Kahn, all of you, and of course all the participants for making Limmud FSU such a great success and showing the power of the Jewish people. Shabbat Shalom, and it should be a special Shabbat. We should all feel how we go out of our limitations, of our boundaries, and we see only success and only miracles. Shabbat Shalom.
תודה רבה, כבוד הרב. Thank you, Rabbi. Before I call upon our chairman, Matthew Brofman, that flew from New York and landed only an hour ago, I just want to acknowledge all our participants and dear guests that we have full house, almost 700 people from 18 countries that came on their expense over here to England, from countries like Britain. We have over 200 from United Kingdom, from France, from Slovakia, from Lithuania, Sweden, Poland, Latvia, Estonia, Sweden, Austria, Germany, Russia, Ukraine, Kazakhstan, Albania, Italy, and Czechia. Thank you to you all. Each one of the participants paid his own expense and also pay for be with us and to learn Jewish life. Country in Israel that they bring you to the conference and even pay you to come there. Here, Mr. Bitan, everybody come to study Judaism and pay for it. This is a miracle by itself. Okay, may I invite Matthew Brofman, our beloved chairman, to the floor, please.